Hey there everyone, so with solo queue support finally finished, this is the little recap video I wanted to do. We have a day left in the season. I was so happy I actually completed the challenge that I decided, we'll go record this the day after I finish, because I was just so relieved to be done with doing the series. I love the series. It's probably one of my favorite series I've ever done on Pokemon Unite. It was just a little tiring towards the end. I'll show you why shortly, but just to show here, I did actually manage to get 1,600 and managed to get, the sticker and all the different rewards here. So, I'm happy, and I want to try and push the win rate even further, a little bit more, maybe try and get further up in top 10,000. I put my final rank here, just so you guys can know how far I actually did get in the series, or not series, the season. Here is the final win rates and the amount of matches I did and stuff like that. Let me just show you guys the current season. I did 403 matches. It took me 403 matches of only playing supports, and just show you all the support matches. This is all that, the game saves. It saves like your 50 most recent matches, I think. I don't know how many this is. But yeah, no, so I have really worked for this. 400 matches is actually not that bad, I think. I would say that's about my average I play during Pokemon Unite in a season. It's really not bad at all. I did think it would actually take longer. It almost actually took shorter. I almost made it like 300. But then I got big loss streaks. Like if you look here, this is the end of one loss streak. So that was a big struggle. Is like once I got to 1,500, I just kept getting some lose streaks and then win streaks, which happens, once you get high enough in the game, then the game detects, oh wow, no, you're doing way too good, and then get a series of loss streaks and then a series of win streaks, and then it's just like, okay, I'm just trying to stabilize out here, try and make my way back to winning, and you can sort of see that with this, or that's a bit of an issue, And then I ended on a little bit of a loss, or a little bit of a win streak after getting a bit of a loss streak. So you can see what I mean by that. The other thing I want to show is I do want to show the play rates of the characters here, the win rates, just to show you guys, hey, yeah, look at how good I did on each character, which characters I relied on more, which ones less. And as you can see, Sableye is the weakest of them. I do play a decent amount of Sableye. It's just Sableye, I feel like it's really not that strong. I did want to use it. Like, it is good in certain scenarios, just it's really not the strongest. And then Blissey just isn't my most favorite support to play either. Everything else has been fun. Yeah, Valcremie and Clefable, my two new characters I got for the season. So I'm pretty happy with that. They've been fun. Alcremie is just a little too weak, I think, for me, personally, with the Recover build. So yeah, that's why that one is a bit lower. But the reason why there's also other characters here is sometimes I would feel like taking a break from playing ranked. And like I said, the series only really applied for ranked. So all of this is on the first 500, and most of it was for the Fairy Challenge, so that's why you see like up here, you have characters like Sylveon, Ninetales, Azumarill, Zacian, these were all things that were just like, oh yeah, I need to do the Fairy Challenge stuff, because even though I'm doing a series, the reason why I restricted it to just ranked mode is because I'm like, I want my rewards, I care about that too. I care about the integrity of the series, but I also want my rewards. So the best way to do that is to make it so solo queue support was ranked only, and I could play the other modes however I want. I think there's also like 5 quick match win thing this season too. I know there was one recently. I'm not sure if it was this season or the previous season, but still, there was one of those, and it's like, I also want to make sure to get that done too if it was this season. Because imagine trying to do supports on that would be would be really hard. But maybe that's a future series, actually. I try and get 5 wins as a support in a row on quick matches. Most of the time they're computers anyway, but still, that would be maybe interesting. I'm not sure. But yeah, no, as a support player mainly, I'm pretty happy and satisfied with how the season went. I'm happy I was able to do it. Because the reason why I wanted to do a series like this is just to prove that, hey, you can hit the highest levels in Pokemon Unite solo queuing support, because you see so many posts and being like, oh yeah, you can't do it, that's why I play at damage dealers and stuff like that, and it's like, I just proved it is completely possible to hit 1,600, which is the highest reward you can get, so you don't really need to work to get higher. You can't, I'm going to try and get higher, obviously, because I like playing Pokemon Unite, but it's like, you don't need to, and it's really up to you, but you can do it if you just play supports. It might take a little bit, because supports, you do have to roll on teammates just slightly, but you do get a lot of control as support, Like, even though it's a 53.8% win rate, which isn't bad, I would say. That's, higher than 50%. For 400 games, it's really not bad. It's higher than my actual average. But to be fair, this account I use for everything in Pokemon Unite, so it just has a lot of matches on it, and a lot of these are from, because I started on Pokemon Unite's first day, I've done a lot of quick matches also. I've done a lot of ranked matches, like I'm probably one of the few people who actually plays quick matches. If you look at all, like that's just different than my ranked matches. I just play a good amount of quick matches too, so it's like, you get losses from that too, so that's why my win rate's sort of lower, and also, like I said, a lot of this is from early season 1, 2 of Pokemon Unite. If I were to make a new account, I probably would have like 55-60% average win rate, I would say, but so that's why I focus a little more on the season win rate, because that's our current in form, and I think 53.8% season win rate is not bad for 400 games, playing only support. It is very possible to have a positive win rate, which is decent, 53.8, about 54%, which is supports, But yeah, no, I'm happy with how the series went. Hopefully you guys thought it was a cool idea and are maybe inspired to play support more. I don't know, I just like support. It's personally my favorite role in the game. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and maybe you guys would like to see a season 2 of solo queue support. It won't be anytime soon. I would want to wait till I get more supports, like Latias coming soon if you didn't know, little thing there. That's a support right now, so hopefully it stays that. But yeah, who knows, maybe when I do this series again, there will be more sports, and, I can have even more fun. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you, and goodbye.